Hello everyone, welcome back to Dark's Let's Play. Today it's episode 4 and we have a lot planned. A few things we're going to do. First off, we're going to get the base started. Actually, I've already got it finished, but I'll show you what it's going to start looking like here shortly. We are going to get ourselves set up with some cows and get ourselves some bookcases. And we need bookcases so we can get an enchantment table. And we need the enchantment table so we can make our gear super powerful. There are enchantments, you use your levels, so if you look in the middle of the screen, you'll see the number 19. That's how many levels I have. If you get to level 30, you can get max enchantments on your items, which is like pickaxes that have unbreaking, which means they have a higher durability. They have like a speed boost, it's called efficiency 4, efficiency 5, and things like that. But once we get to those, I will go over them in detail. But yeah, I just wanted to go over the quick plan real quick and get started. Alright, so step 1, let's go ahead and build ourselves a animal pen for our cows so we keep them from despawning. So animals despawn if they're in a box greater than 10 by 10, so our fence needs to be less than 10 by 10. So we need to make ourselves some fences and some gates. Now to make fences, I've already got a few. I think I'm going to make them out of cobblestone. But you've probably seen this before. I know I do this a lot, but you can do it this way. So 6 cobblestone makes 6 fence. Or you can do it this way. This is a stone cutter. Now to make a stone cutter, you need regular iron. So you need 1 piece of iron and you need stone. So regular stone. Yep, and then to make this cutting stone, you just put an iron in the middle here and 3 stone blocks on the bottom, and that's your stone cutter. Now I've already got the one here, so I'm not going to craft it again, but that's the recipe. Again, it doesn't matter where you put this in the recipe as long as it's in that pattern, so it can be up or down, either one. But yeah, so this is really nice, and this is good for steps too. But if you right click and put your blocks in here, you can see this can be crafted into multiple items. So it can be crafted in the half slabs, and if you click it, you get 2 cobblestone half slabs for 1 regular cobblestone. Same with steps. Steps, you get 1 cobblestone gets 1 step, and then fences, 1 cobblestone gets 1 fence. Now, the good thing about a stone cutter is it helps you save on materials. So if you want to craft stairs, usually you go in this pattern, and it only gives you 4, and you're using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're using 6 stone to make 4 steps. Whereas if you do it through the stone cutter, it's 1 for 1. So I have 20. If I want to make 20, I can make 20. It also has variants, so I don't have to craft the stone into stone bricks first. I can do it all from this screen, so it's very handy. It's a really good tool to have, and I always have one on me very early on because I like to do a lot of building. But yeah, I wanted to show you all that and how to make a stone cutter. We're going to go search for ourselves a place to put this cow pen, and I'll bring y'all back once we find that. Alright, welcome back. I made a few minor adjustments. I added a nice staircase. It needs a little work on the bottom, but this just goes up top to a mountain here. Just so I can get up top. Oh, you saw a sneak peek of the house, which we will go over again later. But over here, underneath the staircase, was a cave that I excavated out a bit. And if it was already made, and it goes all the way through. And what I want to do is make this cave split right here. So it goes out here, or it goes back that way. The reason I want it to go that way is that's where I'm going to put my cows. If I go around this mountain, and it's kind of tricky to get there right now, but you could just swim the whole way. There's a nice little pond here. And I think it'd be cool to have a fence that cuts off half the pond so the cows have water and they can get in there. And then have a cave entrance that comes out right here so you can get to the cows easily. We also want them a little ways away from our base because they are quite loud. So I think this would be a great spot to have them. But I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning up and get a start on this. Alright guys, I just wanted to kind of show y'all what I do when I'm building these kind of tunnels. So typically I just kind of start with a 1 or 2 wide path going to where I want the tunnel to end up. And then if there's any holes or anything, I usually place a torch down just so I can light it up so mobs don't spawn. and then I take some cobblestone and usually just do a layer or possibly 2 layers right below where I'm planning on building, just to kind of fill it in and keep mobs from spawning and taking up the mob cap, which is something we should talk about. So in Minecraft there's a mob cap, and if you cap out the mob cap, then things don't spawn. So, oh wow, this cuts right into here. Okay, so maybe I'll just go straight into my cave now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, if the mob cap happens, you can't like get more cows because you can't breed them and they can't have a baby because the mob cap is maxed out. So usually you want to kill mobs or light up caves so mobs aren't taking up caps in the game files. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all what I'm gonna do next. Is just kind of, now that I've kind of got this figured out, I'm just kind of make an opening and make a nice like hallway over to there. But yeah, I'll bring y'all back in once that's done. Alright guys, we got ourselves a small cave. It needs some sprucing up, of course, but it'll do for now. It gets the job done. But I just kind of like to make my paths at least 3 wide, so I kind of got this little jot out to go around that, and it leads right into my staircase down to the mines. I've got some variances in the blocks and their height to make it look like it's a cave that's been excavated out. I think I also want to add like a 3-block inset, just kind of randomly in here. Yeah, and then I'm just placing torches flat on the ground right now. I'm going to do actual lighting and stuff eventually, but I'm not quite there yet because I don't know exactly what I want for that part of the design. But yeah, that's just a quick way on how I make my caves. Again, just a single line first and then just kind of widen it, make it look a little natural. Next thing we're going to do is go take a look at our house that I've built. I know y'all saw a sneak peek of this earlier, but if you come out this side, and we're just gonna go up here, here's what I'm thinking. So it's a circular pattern with bright colors and a black accent. So the black accents are kind of like the trim, the roof, and then the colored pieces are kind of just to make it blend with the surroundings. Since we are in a flower biome, it's quite colorful. So I didn't want it to stick out too much, but I wanted it to look really nicely and stick out a little bit. And I think the contrast between the black and the purple does that, and I'm pretty happy with it. Now you're probably wondering, Dark, how are you gonna get to your base? It's a good question, and I've got an answer. So I created this little path right here. This staircase goes up this mountain right here, and then it comes out on top, and then it goes back down here. And I'm gonna make like a little balcony with an overhang. I just haven't got that far yet. And then you go into the house. So it's quite spacious. I'll have a lot of room for stuff. I'll get my bed in here, get some furniture in here, redo this roof, I believe. Yeah, see, this is the ground right above us. So we can't change that block, but we can do a half slab underneath to make it look nice. So it won't make it look lowered. So just an example, I don't think I'm going to use oak wood, but like using half slabs, it doesn't make it feel like claustrophobic. It's still got good height. You're not hitting your head on, whereas if like you did something like this, that seems claustrophobic. So I like to go at least 3 high, 3.5 ideally on my levels, and then if I'm trying to get more detail, I'll go like 7 high or 6 high. But yeah, that's the base. Again, it looks pretty cool. I think the black and the color is really going to look nice. And oops, I fell down. But once I get this cleared out a bit to kind of open up that path, I think it'll look really, really sweet. But yeah, that's the plan. And just imagine these little things like dotted all over. So there might be one in that corner. There might be one on top of that mountain. And then you'll see like these little walkways with railings going to them and whatnot, and I think it's gonna look really, really cool. Now it's gonna take a while for us to get there, but that brings me to something that I want to ask y'all for your ideas in the comments. But we need to come up with a name for this place. Now we are in a flower biome. I believe it's a flower forest. We can check that real quick. It is a flower forest. Yep, flower forest. So, lots of flowers. It's going to be quite colorful. But yeah, if you have names, thoughts, ideas on what to call this place, go ahead and put it in the comments section. I mean, it could be like Lily Fields or Daisy Hallows or, you know, anything really. It doesn't even have to be flower related. It could be like Sleepy Hollows. Sleepy Hollows. Put some jack-o'-lanterns, headless monsters running around. Just kidding. No, but yeah, it could be anything. Just want to see what y'all come up with, and then I'll probably pick one. If there's not too many comments, I will just come up with one on my own. But I hope y'all will interact with this and leave some suggestions in the comments below. And I'm going to go ahead and get this fence kind of started and prepped for the cows. And yeah, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and put together the cow pen or sheep pen, whichever one this is going to be. I picked out this spot here. We're going to make it out of cobblestone fences and birch gates. And it's kind of going to go in the water and then flow around. I'll probably block that source off. So I'll probably come over here. And let's make a flat wall for this fence to come off of. Alright, I think that'll be good. Then we're going to come up 2, come out. Just like that, I believe. So we want to keep it about 10 by 10 so things don't despawn. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can go out 2 more. To give it a little more interest, we're probably going to like jot it out a little bit here. And then come all the way across here. Alright, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is going to be like right here, roughly. Doesn't have to be exactly 10, it's just got to be close. Probably do like that. When you make fence gates, you usually want to do 2 wide. Go ahead and finish that. There we go. Alright, so I usually like to put a torch on either side of the gate just to make it interesting. That's all gonna get turned to dirt eventually. I don't think I need this right here, so that can be deleted. There we go. To make a gate, in case you don't know, you'll need yourselves a crafting table, of course, and then you just right click it. It is 2 in the center, so 1, 2 in the center like this, and sticks on the side. Just like that, you get yourself a fence gate, and the wood you use on the inside is the color the fence will be. There we go, and I think I actually want to push this back 1 more. We're going to punch this out. There we go. Do that. I'm going to chop this tree down. Run it all the way to the cliff side. Just like that. Perfect. And then, let's see, we need to erase that. So 1, 2, 3. And that all needs to be erased. Now, typically with overhangs, you want to overhang 2 because cows are actually like a block and a half wide, so they can actually, if they get on this block, they can like get on top of the fence and then get out. So you want to make sure that your top is 2 wide. We're going to delete this right here, I believe. And then go ahead and turn all the sand into dirt. So we're good there. Actually, I think I want to make this go one more. Yeah, let's make it go one more, and then we'll like make a little waterfall that spills over. Nice, now the cows have a place to get water. I think it's slightly bigger than 10, but as long as it's close, like they can't move more than like 10 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they can only move 9 that way, and only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 that way. So yeah, we should be good. Now we need to take our wheat or leads if you've got them. Leads are hard to come by early game, so you probably don't have leads. I think I actually do though. Yep, I do. Leads are easier, but hay works just as well. So now, we just need to find ourselves some cows and have them follow us back here. You need the wheat to lead the cows to where you want them to go. So if I just hold this in my hand and find a cow or a sheep, it could be a sheep too. Well, maybe the sheep one shouldn't be near water. Yeah, there we go. Sweet, we've got 2 cows. See, they're following me, so you can do it that way. What I like to do is grab a lead just so they respond better and you don't lose them as easily. But here we go. We just lead them to the pen. There we go. We only need 2 to get started. Alrighty, and close the gates. Right click them. And there we go, we've got our cows. You want to be safe that they won't despawn, you can use a name tag and name them something. But I'm 100% sure they're not going to despawn. And here to breed them, you just take your wheat, you feed each one, and they make a baby. There we go. Baby cow. And now, you can't feed them again immediately, you gotta wait a few minutes, and then just keep doing that until you get as many as you need. But yeah, so there we go, we got ourselves some cows. Sweet. Now I'm going to stop this water from flowing. Using just some cobblestone, I think. I'm gonna make like a man-made pond, possibly. Add some interest to it. There we go. And I think this is where the sheep pen will go. But yeah, let me get that set up and we'll bring y'all back here shortly. Alright guys, I'm getting ready to run out of time, but I just wanted to show you the sheep pen and a few more things before I head out. So one reason we've been setting up all this wheat is to make bread as a good food source. If you notice, my levels are down to 10. I did end up dying. A little zombie found me and I didn't stand a chance. But yeah, this is a good food source, especially early on in the game. So I wanted to show you how to make that. It's just 3 wheat on the bottom. And then if we come up, oh, not that way, this way, we will go take a look at our sheep pen. And our cow pen, which is right here. We've been breeding some cows, so we got quite a few. Come here, buddy. Come on. He's not ready. So yeah, we got quite a few cows. And then I found these 2 sheep. So again, just like the cows, you just right click and breed them. Of course, I just fed them, so they're not hungry right now. But yeah, we're just gonna keep on doing that, and then we're gonna finish up. Well, I guess we're gonna get ourselves a steady food source. I mean, bread's good, but it's only like 2 hunger, so we want to get some meat. So either steak or mutton, either one works. They're 3 meats. Lasts longer, doesn't wear out as quick. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that real quick before we head out. This over here is gonna be my wheat chest. Probably gonna have a thing of seeds there, and then a thing of wheat there, and then as I fill it up, we'll change that wheat to hay bales, which is pretty easy to do. You just need 9 wheat, This is a good decorative block, and I'm definitely going to be using this in the animal pens. So it's another reason I want the wheat. But yeah, I just wanted to show you all that real quick before I jump off here for the day. But as always, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you learned something. Leave feedback in the comments below. I hope you like where the builds are going. Hopefully y'all find some inspiration in this series. And yeah, I'll be back again next week with episode 5. This has been episode 4. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. So long, everyone. It's Dark Skywolf, and I'm signing off.